Like, you could legit get into a car crash and this will still look perfect.
Looking really good. We've had this foundation on.
Alright, hi fairies. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create this lovely soft glam look. This is one of my favorite looks to do when I'm catfishing because trust me, I do not look like this normally.
Oh my goodness!
Kind of a chit chat get ready with me, except I'm also kind of teaching you how to do it. I'm going to be using some underrated AliExpress products. I'm going to be telling you guys some of my favorite products to do for everyday and soft glam. So if you're excited to see all of that, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I just did my base and I'm going to run through the products really quick because this part is kind of boring. But my current Holy Grail routine is first my Holy Grail Hannah Montana primer, and then a little bit of the e.l.f. Poreless Primer Putty. And the foundation I'm using is the Too Faced Matte Peach Perfect. If you're looking for a soft glam foundation that is so long lasting and will look so beautiful in skin like the whole day and do an amazing job absorbing oil, like you could legit get into a fucking car crash and this will still look perfect.
Looking really good. We've had this foundation on.
I've been trying really hard to find a drugstore alternative to this because number one, we don't stand Too Faced on this channel, and also I'm trying to phase out all the high-end stuff in my makeup routine. I want to go completely drugstore, but I've been searching and trying so many foundations and I haven't found a good dupe for this. I will say though that a good drugstore alternative is the L'Oreal Fresh Wear. You know, I like this. It is very long wearing. It is a tad bit more dewy than the peach. This one on me will definitely give me 6 hours of beautiful wear before it'll start creasing and caking up. But girl, the Too Faced, you could go skydiving and land in the ocean and this will still look perfect. Like, it just looks really pretty like skin.
It's lovely peaches on the track if they burn the itching.
Then I used a little bit of the ColourPop No Filter Concealer underneath my eyes and on my nose. And then to contour, I used this Milani Contour and Highlight. This is actually discontinued, but I think they still have it at Walmart, so I'll link it down below. It just gives you the most soft and natural contour. And then I set my entire face with the Folklore Flawless Setting Powder. This is vegan and talc-free. It's only $8 too, so I'll link it down below. It's a great setting powder. And then I basically covered my face in blush. I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Pearlescent Pink. They still have this one. It's just they changed up the packaging, but I believe it's the same product. I just took that and I put it all over my nose and right here and a little bit on my chin. It gives me kind of that like fairy look, which is what I usually go for. And then I use the BH Cosmetics Duo Light palette. I use this one right here in the center. It looks kind of pink, but it actually goes on like kind of peachy and silvery. It's really pretty. And then to set my whole base, I use the Wet n Wild X Bretman Rock Setting Spray. The last video I posted was a review of this collection, and one of the things I actually liked the most was the setting spray. It gives you just this like beautiful kind of glass skin sheen, especially right here. Like, I nicked my foundation.
Stupid ass bitch.
Anyways, now that we've got that out of the way, we can move on to eyeshadow. So while I do this, I'm just gonna chat to you because it's been crazy these past few days.
Coronavirus! In your area.
I'm using Alter Ego eyeshadow base. This is a good dupe for the Urban Decay. A lot of big colleges here in California are actually closing campus. Like, I know USC is closing for a few days, and I know like Berkeley is transitioning to online classes for a few weeks. The college I go to didn't do that yet. There's a rumor that they're going to close campus and switch to online for a few weeks. My biology lecture is actually going on right now, and I decided to skip it because last time I was there, legit half the class wasn't there.
I'm out of here.
There's like 20 people in that lecture class and only 9 people showed up the last time. I'm not worried about myself getting sick. It's just my grandma lives with us, so I have to be like really careful, you know? But yeah, so the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is this one. This is by an AliExpress brand called Hojo. I think this was like $4 on AliExpress, which is a freaking good deal because I love this palette so much. It's actually a dupe for the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction. I noticed that the formula of the mattes is very like Korean beauty. Like, it's very kind of like airy, perfect for doing soft glam. So if you want to follow this tutorial exactly, I'm going to link this down below because this is only $4 and it's so freaking nice, and it even comes with a mirror.
Very good.
Before I actually begin though, I'm just gonna take a little bit of setting powder and put that on top of the primer. This is just gonna make sure everything blends out nice and smoothly. Oh yeah, coronavirus. So I was in astronomy yesterday and legit half of the people weren't there. You know it's bad when the student parking lot is empty. The lecture I had yesterday got cut a little bit short because 20 minutes before the class is supposed to end, the professor was like, guys, I think that's all for today because I'm feeling a little sick. yeah, so I'm gonna be doing my work online from now on. But anyways, I'm taking this shade right here, this brown one, on a little thin brush, and I'm gonna pop that into my crease. Just kind of like this. And if you press, just kind of follow where your skull bone is, like that. Because like my skull bone is like right there, for example. So just kind of press and put the shadow there to kind of deepen the shadow or the crease that's already there. I know this is like really weird to say, but I realized how serious this whole coronavirus thing was when I went to Bath & Body Works and they were out of fucking hand sanitizer. Like, you know the world is ending when Bath & Body Works runs out of fucking hand sanitizer.
What the hell we gonna do now?
Like, you could literally build a fortress out of how many little hand sanitizer bottles are in one store. In fact, I was watching Shop LC, which is like a fine jewelry channel, and these bitches were selling antibacterial wipes. Fine jewelry channel that sells diamonds and shit. It's kind of crazy, but anyways, story time. Before we do that though, I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush and dip into this one right here all the way on the end. Tap off my brush and then just use that to blend out the brown shade. So kind of just go right on top and kind of just smudge it out, you know what I mean? But anyways, I went to like my secret dollar store and I ended up getting so much soap.
Very good.
I was so conflicted about which flavor to buy. Part of my brain was like, girl, just grab whatever flavor and go, because if you don't wash your hands, you're gonna die. But another part of my brain was like, coconut or lavender.
Now come on now.
Cause like they had a peach one too, but like I like peach, but if they do it wrong, it's gonna smell like shit. And if I have someone over, I don't want them thinking I have bad soap. But I actually bought a bunch to just give to my friends too. I got them the aloe vera one cause that's like a classic.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
You know, and I didn't want to get them the plain one with the fish because that's like boring. That isn't cool. That's like elementary school.
How dare you?
But yeah, I ended up getting coconut and apricot for myself. Lavender's nice, but it seems a little bit prudish. But anyways, I'm gonna go back into the brown one right here with a pointy brush and kind of draw this on the bottom. Next, take your blending brush again and go back into this one. And I'm just gonna smoke out the shade I put on the bottom. Pretty much do the exact same thing you did on the top. Now, the thing when you're doing this is remember, less is more. Like, we're trying to go simple glam. All right, so the next step is we're gonna be taking this kind of golden shimmer right here. This is so gorgeous, you guys. All of the other shades in here are like normal pressed powders, but these guys are like kind of cream. They feel like cold. They are so fucking pretty. This palette is so good for $3. But anyways, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that one on my finger and kind of just place it on my lid like that. Ooh.
Constantly raising the bar for us
all across my lid like this. I just love this shade so much. And I'm gonna take a little bit and pat it in my inner corner just like that to kind of get an inner corner highlight going. This one photographs extremely well too. Every time I need to update my grinder pics, this is the look I do.
You're gay?
Isn't that just stunning? My eyelids look wet. Next, what you're gonna wanna do is take this bronzy kind of gold shade right here. This is a normal pressed powder. Just take a little bit of it on your finger. Come on, for $3, look at how good that is. And kind of blend the two shimmers together just like this. So you get a nice little gradient going between the gold and the darker shade in your crease. This will just make things very soft and give you a lot more kind of like dimension. See, this is with and this is without.
Very good.
I can already tell in advance this video is gonna be a mess, but I feel like it's refreshing a little bit because the past few videos I've been doing are very like structured, like reviews and shit. You know, I've kind of been wanting to do just like a little video like this, just kind of sitting down and playing with makeup, not really reviewing stuff and having to deal with all the hate in the comment section I get every time I review a product. Cause you guys, oh my god, there will legit be like a thread of 72 comments of people like bullying each other.
Child.
Especially whenever I talk about a Jeffree Star product, it's fucking crazy. You know, I'll legit say something like, I don't vibe with the color story, I don't like it. And there will be a thread of 62 replies of people arguing back and forth. It's kind of crazy to me. Now I'm just gonna take a little brush and dip into this one right here and then use that to highlight my brow bone. And also in these past few videos, I haven't really been doing my makeup the way I want to do it. You know, I've been testing out a lot of new products and I haven't shown y'all that I'm not a cakey mess all the time. You know, I kind of wanted to show all the people that call me crusty and busted that, girl, you're incorrect.
That is not correct.
This look is very kind of like uptight and prudish. It is a nude brown, but I feel like it just complements me so well. And I have 99 plus matches on straight Tinder, so the boys must love it too. Ugh, passable queen. But anyways, that's about it for this palette. You know, I've been reaching for this more than some of my more expensive palettes I own. Definitely a hidden gem on AliExpress. I'm gonna link it down below. Make sure you check it out. You know, I'm not sponsored or anything because it's fucking AliExpress. Of course I'm not sponsored. Oh, and also there's 4 different versions of this palette. Get the one with this picture on the front. What's her name? Empress Eugene. I think that's the name of this painting. I'm not too sure, but get the one with Empress Eugene on the front.
Bad bitch. Illegal.
Now, another little thing I like to do that I don't really get to do that often is I actually love brown eyeliner. When I do reviews and do crazy colorful looks, I'll always use a black liner, and I love black liner too, but there's just something so charming about like a dark chocolate liner. This is the C'est La Vie gel liner in the shade brown. They have the black version of this online, but they don't have the brown version, so I'll link some good drugstore alternatives down below. The Marc Jacobs liner in the shade Quake would be an excellent alternative to this if you want to go all out and be bougie and say, I got that Marc Jacobs on my eyes, can't relate, and then just line your waterline. Now, another little, I don't want to say secret tip, but another thing I do all the time is I actually love brown false eyelashes. I'm pretty sure like 99.9% of all false eyelashes you can buy are going to be straight black.
I am black. I'm absolutely black.
But these guys are really dark brown too. You can kind of see they're a bit more softer and kind of more brown than a usual lash. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this brand name. Now, obviously, I got this on AliExpress. This pack of lashes, I think this was like $3.95. Now, for this look, I'm going to be using brown mascara. I got this on AliExpress as well. But if you don't have brown mascara, you don't need it. You could perfectly get away with just using black mascara. So don't worry about getting a brown mascara. It's actually the least important part of this entire makeup look. So I'm going to pop on my lashes and I'll see you in just a second. Ta-da! I'm passable now. Alright, so the next product I want to tell you about is one of my favorite lip products. I haven't been able to use on camera, but I just love it so much. This is again by the brand Hojo. Just look at this packaging. Isn't that fucking sick? Now, this video is not sponsored by anyone. I'm just like obsessed with this new AliExpress brand called Hojo because this lipstick is not like anything I've ever tried. I'm going to be using the shade 200. This is called their Imperial Court lipstick. I'll link it down below. It's like maybe like $4. Now, this lipstick is actually very sheer. It doesn't feel like a liquid lip. In fact, it feels very silicone-y. This is actually a very popular Korean beauty lip formula called a lip glaze. I'm gonna shut up and put it on so you guys can see what I mean. It's sheer, but also blurring and makes your lips look so good. And one little trick I do is I'll take my finger and go over the edge and just kind of diffuse it a little bit. Now, this looks really matte and pretty, right? But take a look.
Wow.
It gives you that like look of a matte lip, but it's so comfortable. Like, you can rub your lips together. It's not sticky at all. It's just perfect. Now, we could stop here and this could be the completed look, but I love adding freckles with this look. And I know that's very like 2016, but it's so charming. I actually have this old ass crusty dried out brown eyeliner from Jordana. I got this at the dollar store like 3 years ago. Now, obviously you might not have this, so you can use a brow pencil and you can kind of vary the angle you touch your skin with this to give like different size freckles. Next, I'm going to take the sponge I used to blend out my foundation and just go right over that. And there you have it. This look is complete. I might throw in a little narcissistic montage right here.
Believing you're magical. All you gotta do is believe in yourself, and everything will change. You got the power.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you stay safe. I'm gonna link all of the products I use down below. If you end up doing this look, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see it.
I would like to see it.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
A lot of people will be scared, yeah. A lot of people will be scared, and I'll name them.